so far have not been. So it's a test, you know, and I like testing myself.
This is the two of you together, but I wonder, you know, going from the world of strength and the world's strongest man to actually punching someone in the face, that's a whole different mentality. Or is it? Tell me.
It is in a way, but in another way, it's like my whole career has been a combat sport. You know, it's about 100% aggression, putting everything you've got on the canvas. Even for that short period of time, 60 seconds in strongman, and before that I was a competitive swimmer. So I've just been in a competitive sport my entire life. And this is no different. You know, people think punching in the face is different. It's not. It's a sport, and you've got to treat it as such, you know. So you just put that aside, and we're testing each other in the world of who is the better man on the day.
Tommy, I mean, you are a brilliant boxer. I'm terrified. He's bigger and he's heavier.
Don't worry, I'll look after you.
Thank you, Sally. I mean, sort of, how do you pitch it? How do you respond to his frame?
Yeah, he's obviously a mountain of a man, so we all know that. But I come from a family where I'm surrounded by mountains. Brother's 6'9", 20-odd stone, spar with him all the time. The other brothers, Tyson. The other brothers are all 6 foot plus, 18, 19 stone. So I'm used to being in that environment. And as a kid, I used to spar all Tyson's sparring partners. They're all big men. But at the end of the day, it's so intriguing, this fight, because you've got somebody who is significantly smaller. You know, I'm still a big man at 15.5 stone. But when you've got somebody 25 stone plus in the opposite corner, it's going to be quite the feat, isn't it? I'm
sure you don't want to give away any secrets, but what on earth is the tactic then? How do you even get your head around that?
Do you know what it is? We've got a good game plan, and I'm looking to showcase that on the night, and we're going to find out if it's size or if it's skill.
You say it's all about the challenge and the testing. It's about money as well, though, right?
I mean, look, if we can put some food on the table for our families, that's a bonus. But I think both of us are the same. We need some purpose in life. I think just sat on your hands with nothing to do, it's a shame, you know. And I think man should go out and test himself in many different ways, whether that be strength, fighting or sport. And that's what it's about for me. It's about keeping pushing forward.
And Eddy, I imagine that there's quite a lot of food on your table required. Tell us
exactly.
Yeah, come on. I'm going to ask the obvious question. What do you eat in a day?
So at the minute, I'm on a very heavy carnivore diet. So I'm having like a kilo of red meat, chicken wings, bacon, lots of duck eggs, lots of sauerkraut, lots of fermented foods. But yeah, mainly just mounds of red meat.
And then what about lunch?
Yeah, exactly.
So what would breakfast be?
Breakfast is actually the lightest meal of the day. It's usually salmon and cottage cheese and a few eggs. And that's like before training. And then I get into the heavy meals throughout the day.
I'm just imagining them in the canteen upstairs, dealing with a cottage cheese and salmon order at this time. Yeah, I don't know. And,
you know, I wonder, how does this differ for you, Tommy, in terms of preparing for a fight? Because I imagine you go into camp and you kind of disappear. Is that right?
Yeah, definitely. At the end of the day, me and my dad were on a patch of land now in the middle of nowhere. I'm staying in a camper van that I bought, and my dad is obviously in this little hut. And it is Rocky IV. Like, that's what it is. We're in the middle of nowhere. We go to the gym, we come home, and I'm treating this like I've treated my other 11 fights. It's a world title fight. There's no slip-ups. There's no nothing. I'm probably in the best shape of my full career going into this. Because I've been so heavy. I've been doing half marathons, triathlons. I'm in the gym all the time. So I just feel really, really good, really healthy, and yeah, I'm super locked in.
And what advice does your dad give you? Because I'm really enjoying watching your dad on telly at the moment.
Hit and not get hit.
Hit and not get hit. There you go.
I think that's the best advice you can take in this scenario, to be honest. But like I say, I've been here 11 times before. I've had 11 training camps, 11 professional fights. Been a professional since I've been 19, so I've been doing this a long time. So happy days.
I mean, it's the physical fight, but it's almost like kind of battle of brands as well, isn't it? Because you've both got huge followings, and you've got your TV shows, and you've got your YouTube stuff. I mean, there are two commercial worlds colliding here too.
Yeah, no, you are right there, and I think we are two big brands. And I think win, draw or lose, it's good for both our brands. You know, it's such a big spectacle of a fight, and I think what better way than to showcase it, you know, and put in your skills and your ability to compete in sport to the test is the biggest thing you can do. It takes balls to go out and do that.
Absolutely. And I wonder, you know, are you thinking that your hope. I wonder if your tactic is one giant punch.
It's always one giant punch with me. That's the problem. It's, you know, I'm not going to be as technical as Tommy. I'm not going to be throwing hands anywhere near as fast, as technical, as placed. You know, the footwork's not going to be anywhere near as good. But it works both ways. Boxing can change in one big hit.
One thing you've got in common is campaigning for raising awareness for mental health as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think mental health now more than ever is, you know, so high. And it's something that not just me, my whole family suffers with. We're all very bipolar. One minute we can wake up, we're on top of the world, everything's great. The next minute, an hour later, you can be on the floor. Oh, I'm not doing that, I'm not interested, forget about it. And so up and down. And that's what I've advocated with. I don't know if anyone's watched my series with the BBC, but all the way through that, I've kind of sent that message out that the best thing to do is when you're feeling like that is to speak out. Go and chat to somebody for an hour and you'll feel that much better because it's living proof, it's tried and tested that that's a better way to go than bottling everything up.
Good advice. And also exercise. You talk about that as well, don't you?
Exercise for me, when I went through what I went through, that was the only thing that got me through the other side, I'll be honest. Going to that gym for an hour, 2 hours a day, I forgot about everything. I came out feeling really good. I looked in the mirror, I was in better shape, mentally thinking better. So exercise was not only for me and for Tyson, it was the best way through it.
Tommy, Eddie, great to see you. Thanks for joining us and telling us all about it. Do you think this is what it's like in Downing Street this morning? Prime Minister on one side, Streeting on the other side. Similar vibe over the coffee table. Good to see you. Tommy and Eddie face each other at the AO Arena in Manchester on Saturday, the 13th of June.
Good luck, lads. May the best man win.